Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air here. It's Young. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Young working from the gun. He puts everything behind this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Young. Free inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
What now?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Pistol snap to Carr. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Carr now on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
93. Now.
Pressure coming for Carr. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there. Heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. More slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The Saints calling for a timeout, their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
On third down, it's Young. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. Carolina in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
6-18.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he can't reel it in, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. Carr. That's caught by Chris Olave. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. Carr off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Carr. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. The play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Here's 2nd and 7. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that takes them to 3rd down. Young looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Defense shows blitz. Young. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
What now?
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
State. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. back them up ahead of fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it's going to be Panthers football.
Okay, ready?
They've got first down from the 31.
60 Eagles, 60. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Young to throw. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
19 right.
Good for a Carolina Panther.
Now it's Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
They kick the running back in motion. Second and 10, here's Carr. Rolling into enemy territory. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Saints who have first and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Throwing again, it's Carr. He's going to lob one deep down the left side. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds, too. Oh, I don't believe it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
What now?
Carr with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Handoff on second and short. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
And the Panthers into the nickel set. Third down coming. Carr here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Carr now on first and 10. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. Second and 4. No one open, so he checks this to another county.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Carr with it on third and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Carr back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Young on first and 10. Finds Sanders. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Panthers 14, Saints 7.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he drives it up past the 45. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Carr off the play fake. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Right there, hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. He's 4A up the middle, and that's about 3. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He finds Sanders. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The pass. Alontae Taylor on the tackle. A big loss on the play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
60, trap 60. Tag.
And they send a man in motion.
Go.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he goes out a little short of the 40. A pickup there of 39. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Ready.
From the 38. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Gets this to Sanders. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
To the air on 1st down, Young. And This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
Trying again, following the sack. He's got a man left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Young working from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Sets up 4th down.
On the set.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Set up.
Looking to throw. Buying some time right. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing on.
12-yard line.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Getting out to his left. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
He has the 1st over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To number 44. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
What now?
Throwing again, it's Carr. Complete out to the right. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Caught out left. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Here's the alone back on the handoff. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Check out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has a man. It's Brooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Hands off here for Brooks. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Pulled in by Allen on the sideline. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Out of the gun, Young. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Catch made by Allen. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
19,
Young on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
This one intended for the running back. So now they have 3rd and short.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion.
They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Going for it with Brooks. And he's swallowed up by one of the big guys up front right at the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll run. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
What down? 29. 29. 29. You're mine.
Another carry for him. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Saints pushing to get within range for a game winner. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Carr. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. To throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
93. 93.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll run here on first down. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Back to the well again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. It is caught left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate